Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. QB got it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Sherrill. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
Touchdown, Vandy! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Alexander. Slithers into space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Rice rushes to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. 2nd down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The play action fake. He makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Richardson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback keeps it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown Doors! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the 2 of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Inside the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you've got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
On the option. Going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Vanderbilt 14. Rice.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Stowers. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Pavia. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Commodores are flying down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Commodores.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost almost out of reach.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
Vanderbilt, 28. Rice, 9.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lofts one high indeed. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.